It is August 31st, 2025, which means VED starts tomorrow. I am very excited, but I will have plenty of time to talk about how much I love VEDS later. Today, I wanted to talk about theater, specifically my theater schedule. In April, I originally had wanted to talk about how wild and packed my theater schedule was, but some other things came up I wanted to talk about then. And I realized that I can talk about how busy I am with theater a lot of the time because it happens to me a lot, which is very lucky, seeing as theater is one of my very favorite things to do. So today is another busy theater day, so I'm gonna kind of vlog throughout the day to tell you about it. It is about 8:18 a.m. now, and at 10 o'clock I have a meeting with my stage manager for a show I am directing that will go up in November. It's called Witch by Jen Silverman. It's amazing, and I feel so lucky that I get to direct it. But we need to make a rehearsal schedule for that. So that's the first thing in the morning. And then right after that meeting, I am going to go into Tech Week. I have done the choreography for The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals. Yes, the Star Kids show. I get to work on a Star Kids show. So join me for my big theater day. Also, apologies for some of the sound in this video and I think some other VEDS videos from this month. I usually film in my room because it's quieter, but I have some things I have to film, or at least it's easier for me to film out in the living room, and that's close to my kitchen where we have the loudest fridge ever. So there's this very loud electronic buzz. Apologies. This is the journal I'm using to take notes and work on Witch because it felt appropriate. I've already started some sort of simple notes to help keep track of making the rehearsal schedule. I track more details on my computer in a Google Drive that's shared with the rest of the production team. This is my scene breakdown where we can see the scenes, so what page number each scene is on, and then what characters are in each scene. And that helped me to make a sort of theoretical rehearsal schedule. So this is the stuff I have to go over with my stage manager today to figure out if this works and how this goes onto what specific dates on a calendar. So I forgot to film anything today. I'm so bad at vlogging. No, there was so much going on that it just completely left my mind that I was also gonna try to capture it in video form. So I will talk about it, and I still have some theatery things to do, so I can vlog a bit. So I had my meeting. We figured out a baseline for the rehearsal schedule. So that is looking good. And then I went to tech. I had to come home in between those things to grab some props because somebody...
I did an oopsie.
Jeffrey was gonna grab them for me, but then you forgot, which is fair because the morning plans changed.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And now Jeffrey's sleepy because Jeffrey's in the show that I did the choreography for, which means Jeffrey also had tech. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm a CP.
Yeah.
Jeffrey. Oh.
Okay, in room now because, as pre-mentioned, it is quieter in here. Part of the reason I was so busy for tech, I guess I should also explain, Tech Week is the final week of rehearsal before a show. Usually it's the final week. It's where we start adding in all the technical elements. So costumes, lights, sound, all of the extra stuff that aren't the actors on stage, we add into it. So Tech Week is we add all that in. It was our first tech rehearsal, Tech Sunday. And I am the choreographer for this show. But that part's done. I'm now helping backstage. So I am helping with props, moving set pieces. I'm on deck crew, basically. Which is why I was very busy, because it was our first day with all those stuff, so I had a decent amount to do. And I still have some more to do. I have some props that I'm going to make. But first, Jeffrey and I are going to get food. So back to you with some prop making shortly. I realize at the beginning of this video, I mentioned what time it was, which is something I was going to keep up if I was going to like vlog properly throughout the day, but I forgot. So I'll just give a timeline now. So I had my meeting with my stage manager at about 10 a.m. We met up, we got a brunch-ish kind of meal and figured out scheduling over that. That went till about 11:35. Then I had to get to tech. That started at noon, and we got ready to go. We didn't start the run until like 1-ish, 1:30, because we were getting ready, finishing up some set stuff, figuring out costumes, props, where all that stuff went. And then for our first tech run, we had a lot of starting and stopping to figure out the technical elements. So we went until about 4:30, and then came home, got food stuff, food plan made around 5. Jeffrey and I probably ate around 5:30. And then I've been working on VEDS stuff, like other VEDS stuff than this, obviously, since then, since finishing eating. And it's currently about 10:45 p.m. and I still have to make those props I talked about. So here we go. In The Guy Who Liked Musicals, there is a character named Professor Higgins, who is I think a biologist, some sort of scientist. He has general sciencey stuff, and I volunteered to bring some stuff in, partially because I have some science equipment already, because I used to work at a science museum, but also just because, gotta help out. Some things I have that aren't specifically science, but I'm gonna make look sciencey, are these super expired syrups. I have 2 of these, but the labels aren't quite right. So I'm gonna make some labels that have some Star Kid Easter eggs on them. Okay, after doing a couple of testers, decided that Professor Higgins' character would probably write a bit more clumsy, more frantic, as opposed to like nice cursive. So here are our labels, and I just have to put them on the bottles. A big reason I'm making new labels at all is because I had taken a label off of one of them, and it stayed so incredibly sticky on the bottle that it was really unpleasant to touch. So I knew I had to cover it with something. So here we go. And this is just it sticking with the leftover stickiness of the bottle. That's how well it's sticking by itself. So I will go ahead and just tape down this one edge, and we should be good to go. There we go. Nothing fancy, but they get the job done. And if my director hates it, I can always make new ones. And with those props done, I think that's gonna wrap things up for me. I don't think this video was great at showing like what life is like for a busy theater person, because I didn't film most of the day, but it did show you how scatterbrained I am and how random things can be. So it's something, and maybe I'll try to make a proper theater vlog at some point coming up, because this was just day 1 of Tech Week. We got a whole week to go, and as of filming this, we're still early into VEDS. So to my friends and fellow VEDSies, I'll see you tomorrow.